Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Alicia. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and today I'm going to be talking about some things that I sold from the last 2 weeks of June 2021, so if that interests you, just keep watching. So as always, we're going to start on eBay, and the first item is going to be something a little different that y'all maybe wouldn't expect from me. I usually pick up just clothing, but sometimes I like to, venture into different sections of the thrift store. And one day I went to the blankets and I found this beautiful blanket. And this is called Goodwin Weavers, and it's vintage, and they make really nice blankets. This one sold. Now this did take, I will tell you, this took about 5 months to sell, so it sat for a little bit, but it sold for $89 on eBay, so definitely a brand to look out for if you look at blankets at the thrift store. Okay, this is probably what you saw in my thumbnail or whatever, my title, whatever I decide to put on YouTube. These are the tank tops you want to look out for. These are called Ruby Ribbon. I mentioned this in my last thrift haul, my largest thrift haul ever video. I'll link that above if you haven't seen it. But I bought these tank tops for less than $1, and they flipped very quickly for $90 in just a couple hours. Maybe I could have got more for them. One tank top usually goes for like 50 bucks, 60 bucks, something like that. So I thought $90 was a fair deal, and apparently so did the customer. So Ruby Ribbon is definitely a bolo you want to look out for. This next item is another bolo tank top. It's my first time ever selling this tank top, and I was super excited to find it at the thrift store when I was thrifting in New Orleans about a month ago. This is called Hanro, Hanro. They make a lot of lingerie, and if you can find some of their lingerie pieces, some of them go for like $80, $90, but these are two tank tops. They went for $46. If you're passing up the tank tops at the thrift store, please don't. Go on eBay, sort by sold, over $50, pre-owned tank tops, and educate yourself. That's what I do. That's how I learn all this stuff. Some of these can go for a lot of money, and they're usually super cheap at the thrift store, so it's a really great item to buy to resell online. I mentioned this brand in almost every What's Sold video because it is a bolo and I want y'all to know it. It's AFCO. They're just like these fishing boat shorts. I got these at the bins for less than $1, and I really liked these. I usually price all my AFCO at $30, but I told y'all in that bins haul I was going to try these at $35 because they were green, they were a 2X, it's a great size, and it is the time to buy AFCO shorts. Definitely right now. So if you can find some at your thrift store, definitely snag them. I've never sat on a pair of AFCO shorts. I want to say so far I've sold at least 8 or 9 pairs. They sell very, very quickly. I know some of y'all don't like to pick up this brand, but I do. I like to pick up J. Jill, and I just sold these linen J. Jill orange pants for 36 bucks on eBay. I want to say they were listed for maybe a month, maybe a month and a half. J. Jill doesn't sit very long for me, and especially whenever you're looking at linen pieces, J. Jill is a great brand to purchase if you can find some of their linen pieces. They do really well. So if you're not picking up J. Jill, give it a shot. Okay, last eBay sale I want to mention from the last 2 weeks of June was this Nike LSU polo. It sold for $30. Gosh, maybe, I think it was right at a month it was listed for. I've said this before, I have amazing luck with LSU. Pretty much anything LSU. Also, Alabama Roll Tide, all that stuff. I live on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, so those are the two most common like college sports teams that I find, and anytime I find anything with the logos that say like Roll Tide, Alabama, LSU, anything like that, and especially if it has Nike, Adidas, a great brand with it, those sell for great money, especially if you can get it in the bigger sizes. The bigger the size, the more money you can get. Okay, let's talk about Poshmark. So I made some sales on Poshmark. I think most of these are gonna actually be shoe sales. And the first one I wanna mention are these North Face sandals. I had never tried selling North Face sandals. I didn't know how they would do. I got a lot of lowball offers for these, and I kind of got nervous, like maybe I need to lower the price because people were offering me like $15 like every week for these things. But someone did pay my full price of $37 on Poshmark, so it's definitely an item that I would pick up again. Some more men's sandals that sold were these Teva sandals. If you're not picking up Teva, T-E-V-A, You should, especially if you can find them in a big size. So one thing I think that made this sell so quickly and for so much money was the size. I want to say it was a size 14 or 16. It was a really large size. And whenever I did like an eBay search of that size, I think there was maybe one thing that popped up. So if you're a man with a really large foot, it's kind of hard for you to find good shoes online, used shoes online. So I do try to pick up the bigger sizes, and with that you can also mark them up, especially if it's a great brand like Teva. So if I saw these again, 100% would pick them up. I did pay up for these. Y'all know I usually don't pay up for anything. My cost of goods is typically under $3. I did pay, I want to say it was $10 for these, but I would absolutely do it again because they sold pretty quickly. This was a popular item. As soon as I showed it in the haul, it sold. This was an Adidas skirt, and I sold it for $25. I thought it was so cute. I saw it on a rack whenever I was thrifting in New Orleans. I'll pop up that video if you want to see it. But I saw it on a rack that they were just pulling out, and I had to grab it. I love Adidas. Adidas has sold so well for me. It usually sells between, I would say, $15 to $30, of course, depending on what it is. I've sold some like Chicago Bulls Adidas for a little bit more money, but this skirt was super, super adorable. I was able to find a stock photo, and even some of y'all in my thrift haul, whenever I posted it, y'all were like, dang it, that skirt sold. I really wanted it. It was a really cute skirt. Would definitely pick it up again and maybe price it a little bit higher because it sold so quick. I definitely want to mention this brand. It's Lane Bryant. I always pick up Lane Bryant either at the bins or at my local thrift store's bag sale, wherever I can get it really cheap, like $1 or less. It sells. It sells so great, but it usually only sells for me between $20 and $30. But this dress is just one of the many examples I have of why I pick up Lane Bryant. I got this at the bins. I probably paid $1 for it. It was really lightweight, and it sold really quickly. I want to say in less than a week for $30. So don't sit on Lane Bryant. So Ellie Tahari is a brand I'm not really picking up anymore. I found a ton of new with tags Ellie Tahari, like dress pants. Haven't got any attention on those. However, one thing that I realized I am going to start picking up if I see it, I don't think I've ever actually seen it, these shoes here. So my friend, I think, gave me these because I didn't thrift them. I think one of my friends give me so much clothes, y'all, sometimes I lose track. But one of my friends gave me these, and I didn't think anything of them. I actually let them sit in my death pile for quite some time, and I shouldn't have. I only sold these for $25, but y'all, these are one of the most popular items I've had. They weren't listed long at all, and I got so many offers, not just on Poshmark, but also on eBay. They sold so quick. I would definitely buy these if I ever saw them again. I don't know what made them so special. They were just black Ellie Tahari sandals, but like I said, I got a lot of offers. I don't think I got a ton of likes, but I know I had watchers on eBay, offers on eBay, and a lot of offers on Poshmark, low offers of course. But I would pick this up 100% if I saw it at the thrift store because of how fast they sold. I always leave out bundles. I used to mention bundles all the time in my what sold videos, but I'm trying to share more higher dollar sales, and usually my bundles are in my 2 for $25 sale. But I did have a pretty good bundle, and I wanted to mention it because I did something different, and I'm pretty sure that's what made this sell. So I sold a bundle of this Ralph Lauren skirt and also a Marc Jacobs skirt. Now the Ralph Lauren skirt I got in a Goodwill 10 for 10 box, so it was like maybe $2 cost of goods. And then the Marc Jacobs skirt I got in a THREDUP DIY designer box. That box has long been paid for. I think that was the skirt that this box came out of was my most profitable DIY designer box ever. That's where I got that Dior bag that I sold for $400. That was a great box. That was also before THREDUP decided to raise the prices. This is why I think I sold this. I had this Marc Jacobs skirt up over a year. Because I think I got it last March or something, last February, something like that. And I was going through some of my things that have not sold in over a year, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna like re-photograph some things. And this skirt, it actually didn't fit me. I think it was like 1 or 2 sizes too big for me, but I clipped it on me and I was like, I'm just gonna wear this in the picture. Y'all, as soon as I did that, someone bundled it. I think I had it up, so I had the skirt up for like a year, and then I retook the pictures for it, and then within like 2-3 weeks, it sold. So I need to start doing that more. I'm really bad about not photographing my items. Y'all, usually whenever I photograph and post something, I sit it in my inventory room and I won't see it again until it sells, if it sells. So I need to get better at that because I'm pretty sure this is the reason that this bundle sold, is because I did re-photograph it. Anyway, I sold both of those skirts for $40 and made a nice profit. So if you're not re-photographing your items, try it out. It worked for me. Okay, let's skip over to Mercari. Mercari had a bunch of low dollar sales. A lot of stuff I sell on Mercari is like Torrid, Victoria's Secret, a lot of like $20 sales, but I did have a really good sale. It was a Lululemon jacket. Y'all know, you remember, I went to that New Orleans store and I found 3 Lululemon jackets. If you haven't seen that video, I'll pop it up above because that was an amazing, amazing haul. And I sold this jacket. This was called the Define jacket. Thank you so much to, I think it was Caitlin, my friend Caitlin, who commented on that haul and told me it was the Define jacket. That sold immediately for $70 on Mercari. So definitely, if you are not looking for Lululemon jackets while you're thrifting, look for them, even though it's the summertime, y'all. I have been selling so many sweaters, jackets, things like that, right along with my skirts and shorts, so everything is selling right now. Okay, let's end the video with a fun Depop sale. Y'all know, if you've been watching me, Depop is my least successful platform. I do great, I would say, on like eBay, Poshmark. I do okay on Mercari. Depop though, that's in its own little land over there. I don't really share my Depop closet. I hardly ever list new items on there. Maybe 3-4 times a week I do, or 3-4 items a week I should say. So yeah, I don't give it as much attention as it deserves, but I made a great sale. This was a SpongeBob jacket I sold for $80. And it was kind of funny how this sold because I originally had it for $120. And someone messaged me, they said, would you take 80? And I said, yes. And I changed the price for them because that's how it works on Depop. You can't send offers. So I changed the price for them and they were like, hey, I'll pay later tonight or the next day, whatever they said they were going to pay. And I was like, okay, whatever. They didn't. And so I thought about it and I was like, do I really want to list that jacket again at 120 if I'm willing and happy to make 80 bucks on it? So I left it at 80 and within 2 weeks someone snatched it again on Depop. A different customer snatched it for the $80. So it was kind of a good thing maybe that I lowered the price. I don't know if I could have got $120. Have y'all sold one of these SpongeBob jackets for more? This was a kid's size too. I should mention that. This was a kid's jacket. It was a kid's, I think it was a kid's extra large, and I put that in the title, but I also put that it could be a women's or men's small. So yeah, that's something random to look for in the kids section is old SpongeBob jackets because they can go for a lot of money. Okay, y'all, that was just some of my solds from the last 2 weeks of June 2021. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful or entertaining in any way, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are already not, and I will see y'all tomorrow for a really fun video. Bye, y'all.